Yo. Yo. Y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I doing the thing? Am I streaming? Yes, I am. I believe I am. How we doing, people? Hello. I'm back. Hi, Cadalbold. Hi, Goblins. Nice to see a couple people in here. I was getting a little anxious before the stream. A little bit of a, performance anxiety, but also just like, I was like, is anyone gonna show up? I didn't know. There's a couple people at least. That's nice. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, how are we doing today? Fuck! I forgot to add fucking steam to my coffee, to my coffee mug here. So as you might notice, things are a little different. Hi, Crumbs. Things might be a little different around here. I was doing a whole lot of work this past month trying to whip up some new stuff together. So I wanted to get back to streaming after blowing my shit clean off in the streaming space, so to speak. But I'm here now. If you can believe it. I'm not really sure what to say. I'm not really sure where to get started with this. I don't know how I'm not going to say how do I do this. I'm just like, I don't know what banter I have before the stream. You know the kind of thing where you like start a new journal? You say, I'm going to have a journal for a full year this year. And you start your journal and you fall into the fucking the hole, which is, hey, I'm going to talk about the fact that I'm journaling. And I'm going to write that in my journal. And then you don't actually talk about your life and you put it down after like 2 to 3 days. That's how I'm feeling right now. I feel like I need to talk about the stream, but I feel like that's entrapment. That's not the word. that's not the correct word. I feel like I would ensnare myself into talking about my life and mental health in a way that is maybe not the most entertaining. Why the fuck am I on emote only chat? Why did that happen? Hold on, sorry. 1 second. That's off now. Okay. Hello, hi, sorry about that, y'all. I'm still, there's still a couple things that need tweaking here and there. It was probably from... I have an emergency lock in case shit goes badly that will completely make it so no one can say anything, which is awesome for a stream. I think that's a fun button to have, honestly. How we doing? Now y'all can actually answer me. Answer me now in the chat. Write to me a very beloved letter. A very beloved message. Just kidding. Do what you want. Should I talk about video games or should I talk about shit that's been happening in my life? Why is the background paused now? Am I crazy? Okay. What's been going on with me? I don't really know how to segue into this. But I was thinking before the stream, I was like, I want to talk about the funniest shit I have heard. Maybe the funniest, dumbest shit I have heard in a while, which is, my partner and I were talking about Human Centipede the other day. And I'm not going to get into Human Centipede itself. We started talking about it because I believe we were watching Silent Hill the movie. Great, terrible movie, by the way, can I just say. But long and short of it, we were talking about very edgy movies from around that time period, that the premise of the movie is, wouldn't that be kind of fucked up if that happened? I think that's something I think about a lot, is how funny that is. Segueing into things is easy because they don't steer very well. Well, I'm gonna drive straight forward into this topic, which is we got on the topic of like, what would be the worst part of your body to be sewn to another person? The very first thing he said was, what if you sewed two people's soles of their feet together? I want you all in chat to visualize that for a second here. How would that work out for you? Would that work out very well? I just pictured two people. You don't want to. Well, you can't. But you have to. I just pictured like two people laying on the floor, rolling like a log back and forth, and that's all they can do. The premise isn't even like, wouldn't that be kind of fucked up? It's more like, I imagined an evil scientist doing that to people, and an onlooker just being like, but like, why though? It's not really doing anything. I don't really... It's just kind of stupid. I just couldn't get... Anyways, welcome to the stream, y'all. Do you want to start with some vids? We could start with some vids before we get in a game. What's the docket for today? It is... Well, I'm doing just chatting, because I wanted to get my voice back into the swing of things. So maybe we'll do some vids here in a minute. But we'll also start with some Heaven Will Be Mine. Voice crack, awesome. Heaven Will Be Mine, which is a visual novel I've had in my Steam library for a minute here. I've been meaning to play it on the stream, and I haven't had a good opportunity to. But I need something easy for my life. Hey! Hi, June. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am sick. In the... Alright. I've been doing a lot of achievement hunting on my Steam lately, because I'm broke and don't buy new games. But I saw on my Steam profile that I only complete 37 minus 2. What? Come on. That might be my first minus 2 ever. I saw on my Steam profile that I only have 37% completion of all video games that I play. 36%, sorry. And I was like, that can't be right. I like finishing things. But I realized I've been depressed. So I hadn't been finishing things. Go figure. Like anything artistically or any endeavor. But I'm on meds now. Amazing. And they make me want to finish things. So we're going to play that today. I don't really know anything about it. Before we begin, though. Hey, Tilpanzer. Good to see you. I just dropped a thing. Oh, that is my music bee you are seeing right now. Oops. Well, you can take a look at all my music, I guess. 1 second. Let me... The way I did this is a little dumb for this screen specifically. I have to go into studio mode. 1 second. Let me see here. Why am I not subscribed to this person? I have to find this vid in my messages real quick before anything. Hi, Tolpanzer again. Hi, Lark. Good to see y'all. Where is this? Here we go. We're gonna start out with an Eric Hatcher video before we get started with the game, I think. Let me see here. How do I do anything? Good question. I feel like I've made things more inconvenient for myself somehow. All this programming should have prevented this. Not true. Not true for me. Where is... There it is.
Such a waterfall, it's so nice. And you start driving all these big tree limbs right over the front of it. But that's all right. You know it's back there.
Look. Where's Lulu?
And if you learn your time
Lucy Lulu.
it also helps create that illusion of distance. Because it looks like the waterfall's way back.
Just gonna hit that real quick.
My sister has been painting Bob Ross paintings forever. And she's really good at it. I will
True.
introduce you to my sister soon. She is awesome. Of course, that's the man right there. But no, there's the man right there.
I'm so glad. That's what I would feel like if it was above 75 degrees right now. I'm so glad it has not been hot. Where does this dude live? Kentucky? It's probably fucking hot in Kentucky. Thank you, Jam Lab. Thank you, Eric Hatcher, I should say. Cooking with Love but Nut. There is just a... There's a rich collection of these vids, might I say. Going to be 30C today. Whew! Perfect. You're in Snow City and dying? Is it fucking... What do you mean Snow City? Is that literally the name of the city, or are you speaking metaphorically? Because if... Or there's a different term for that. The Golden Balls. Where is the one... Oh my god, I just realized... I don't think I've actually seen Eric Hatcher's face. Historically, I mean, it's 89F. That's pretty good. I've been very lucky up here to not be very hot because our portable AC, which we are forced to have because our windows are silly, is not fantastic. It's good. It's made me not die. I mean, literally, first year I got it, I had heat stroke. So I'm very grateful for it. I'm speaking very nicely to my robots. That's what I do. Where's the one video? 94F. Historically, you mean? It's like 80F would be fine, but the humidity is the worst. No, that's the thing. Luckily, this AC also has a dehumidifier on it, but it's been a fucking typhoon up here. It's been thundering and raining every day. He shall heed. Where's this one? He wants that side. There was another one I wanted to show. I kind of do just want to watch all... Here we go. Sober and Deadly.
What are you looking at, Meatball? You see something? Oh. Look, you've looked enough. You want to go back inside? It's too hot to be out here, honey.
True.
You're melting.
Give me kill.
I'm a little overweight. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm not
A little overweight.
I was going to be if I kept it with that sentence.
Depressed and overweight.
You want to go inside, Meatball? Oh, okay. I'm not drinking anymore. How's that? I'm probably a little bit more boring since I'm not drinking anymore. I shouldn't have said that either. I shouldn't have
He's
said
so
that,
real.
should I?
Yes.
Best thing I ever did was stop drinking. I do love good cigars and a good meatloaf with my meatball.
Hell
Because
yeah.
I'm making meatloaf and fried squash tonight.
Woo!
Kentucky style.
Forgot about
Can't
that
wait
part.
for another month. My tomatoes will be in. Homegrown tomatoes with some Duke mayonnaise. That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah. I would love to have a
Canned
conversation
tomatoes.
with this guy.
The beast will be with me.
The beast.
Meat boo. Such a good boy. Big baby boy.
Big baby boy. That's what I call my crumbs. That beanbag appears to be a dog. It might be filled with beans or dog. Humidity sucks, especially when living on the coast. I miss it though, because it's like, at least it's like, it can be sunny and humid over there. When it's humid over here, it's just like, it's actual rain, so it just feels sad and murky, like I live in a bog. It's almost like I live in a wetland or something. Can you imagine that? We all love Meatball. Meatball lays down and becomes a shape. So true. I want that for me. I want that for me. Oh, you might see I've been uploading some stream archives. I do have the camera set up, so if I want to switch to cam later, I will be doing so. Let's see. I do want to see. Do we want to watch Connie Walnut's head full of hair and 5 chins? Or upside down. Oh, no. He's smoking a cigar in this one. I gotta watch this one.
It's all blurry, the front lens, because I need another screen protector. I do everything I can to ruin my phone. I'm doing everything I can just to sit here right now after being in Menards for 3 hours. Meatball's in front of me watching the Golden Girls. Not gonna bother him. Sound asleep, worn out. I've already been yelled at 3 times today.
Damn,
By
bro.
Meatball. He screamed when I got home, and he screamed right before I went to bed, and now he's screaming in his sleep.
This is real.
Barking, whatever he's doing, I don't know. I love him to death.
Where's Crumbs?
I do have crazy hair, though. Look like a big thumb with hair on it. I gotta do something about it. Gotta lose this chin. Kinda got a Pete Rose thing going on. They always said Pete Rose and Robin Williams, if they had a kid, and it was 150 years old, it would be me. And John Goodman, with Fred Flintstone influences. Uh-oh, wait just a second. Now I can't turn my phone around. Meatball, come here, baby. He just woke up.
Red Flintstone influences. Can I just say, okay. So I've been watching a lot of Dead Blossom Jesse. I don't know if y'all know who that person is. I can't stop thinking about horny Fred Flintstone. I'm just gonna say that without providing any context. I can't stop thinking about 20 instances of horny Fred Flintstone in chat. Y'all can figure that out on your own time. Alright. How about we play a game? Okay, well, I guess the camera is here now. I wasn't planning on starting with the camera, but I guess this is what we're doing. I'm so glad I'm wearing a top. That was legitimate. That could have been very bad. If I... Okay. I don't stream shirtless, mind you. I have never streamed without clothing on. But I have streamed without the camera on, without a bra, but with a very light t-shirt on. Why did I describe that? I didn't need to say that. I'm just saying, okay, whatever. You're gonna get live women reaction, right now. Thank you. Hey, Wilma, you know. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't. Now it's infecting this stream. See, it was the fact that they all, they all were saying they were all saying the thing Fred Flintstone says wrong. They were all saying like "Wibby dibby da." I'm Fred Flintstone, and I'm gonna club someone over the head. Ooba dooba dee. There's some shit. Hold on, I gotta go back to the showcase. I gotta go back to here. Why am I not here? Why am I... Am I not in this one? Am I not... I didn't add the camera to this scene. Well, hold on. Well, now you see me with a controller. One sec. I'm already fucking it up. Yab dooba dorp. I need to find this. So, as some of y'all might see, if you were to subscribe today, you're gonna get access to some emotes. I added some GIF emotes. But when I was doing so the other day, I made one that, I misunderstood how the GIF emotes worked. So I made a GIF that only I find funny. Where is it? Once, let me pull it up. Let me put it on the screen 1 second. Where is my board? Here it is. Only I find this funny. I sent this to a group chat I'm in. I was thinking while I was high the other night, I was imagining, so my partner referred to this GIF, if I were to make it an emo, as like reacting to the streamer's self-destructive determination. And I just imagined like a chat full of this fucking GIF. He's really going hard on those drums, you know? He's fucking it up, seriously. But then, no, I had sent it, that's the other thing. I had sent it to the group chat, but then it compressed it even more. Where is the even more compressed version? Is it this one? Yes, it is. Compressing something is really funny. Can I just say? Oh, I have to switch it over again. 1 sec. I gotta find a better way to do this, because I set it up as a scene. The no sound really adds to it. Maybe I should play the sound. I could pull it up on my, the sound is really good. No, I should have exported it as a video as well. Let me pull it up in my video editor and hope this doesn't crash everything. Where is it? I sped it up. Yes. let me yeah, here we go. You also find this funny. Compress the movie Saw onto a GBA ROM. When did you do that? Hold on, let me zoom in on this real quick. You could put this on a Game Boy Advance ROM. This is like 404 kilobytes. Why did held a message for reason, misogyny, allow will post it in chat. Hi, Josie. MILF stands for Wow, I Love Whiplash. True. True. We all do. Hold on, I have to pull it up again. I have to pull up the video version. Where is it? Open my shortcut. Hopefully, don't if you see any internal file organization, no, you don't. Does this have audio? Yeah, I hope it does. All right, I'm just gonna play this for y'all. Are you not playing with audio? Come on. No, why is it doing this? This is so sad. This is making me so sad. Fuck. Oh, it was so funny, and now I don't have it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm wasting time here. 1 second. Let me hide this real quick, actually. Where's my video folder? Where's my anything? No, here we go. What? It was just plain audio, and then it stopped. Oh, I'm pissed. Suspiciously video folder shaped lump in my belly. Oh, here we go. Oh no, I fixed it. Okay. Let me put that back up. I just want y'all to hear the audio on this. Why is it not playing? No, it's frozen. Oh my god. I'm gonna freak the fuck out, actually. Y'all, this is my first stream in like 4 months. Thanks for being patient. Just have the GIF again real quick. It's not playing the video on the preview. God damn it. Can you hear that at all? Just okay. All right. It's better with the visual, but whatever. I don't care anymore. I've stopped caring. We're gonna play a video game now. Hi, I'm back. Sounds like a. It does sound like pots and pans. It does sound like Tom and Jerry hitting the pots and pans. That's why I found it so funny. Jokes are funnier when you explain them, why you think they're funny, I think, actually. Let's see here. I just want to say, actually, Josie, now that you're here, I just want to say you're the only Steam friend I have that has this game, which is Heaven Will Be Mine. So, good taste. Good taste. I've never played this game. We're gonna play this game. Where is my game capture? Capture any full screen. Should capture that. Nice. Yeah, you got it because you thought it was about killing God. It's actually about suicidal lesbians. SMH. It can be both. It can be both. It can always be both. I think that's what Ava was about. Or the rebuilds, at least. Yeah. Yeah. So I know nothing about this game, other than that, now, which is awesome. No, I did know about that. Content warning, I should say. There's already content warnings on the stream, I think. Should I put violent and graphic depictions? I think it should be fine. No, it's not. It's not about that guy. It's not a... How's the audio, by the way? Audio good? It is kind of quiet, actually. The on-stream... Why is everything breaking? Okay. Kind of like Jimmy Neutron if you think about it. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is, y'all. I'm trying to see things from your perspective. I'm having a hard time with it, is all I'm saying. Is that good? Is that good? 6 milliseconds to render frame. Are you... Why is the... Okay, now the chat is... That is the old one. That is one I did while I was testing. Why are you not updating? Okay, well it does a fucking... It does a simulated chat message just fine. It's not updating anymore. It's only... One second. I think I have to restart my chat thing. Do refresh that. Yeah, it's fine now. Alright. Y'all are no longer being censored. I will never censor speech in my stream. That's a lie. He doesn't say that. Shinji doesn't say that. Shinji doesn't say Bagata Blast and Bang Bang Wahoo. Twitch is trying to get... I think I already read that. I don't know how to... All the scuff you should have had in one stream. So hopefully this means I will never have a scuff stream from now on until I die, right? 6.5 milliseconds to render. This should be fun. There's a lot of moving parts. A lot of moving parts to what's going on right now, might I say. Is this a controller? Can I play this with controller? This did get a 4K update recently, which is after I planned to stream it, so hopefully it should be nice. Alright. Oh. Select pilot. Iron Lung is Ava if Markiplier was all of the characters, except for the dad. Now my stream paused and started buffering. Fuck! Fuck! I'm so sorry. Twitch is censoring. It's a result of the platform. It's just how it goes. Select pilot. Women. Live women reaction. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, I'm still fucking around. Yeah, I'm still fucking around. Hold on. Give me a second here. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm still fucking around. Hold on. My partner is playing Minecraft behind me with the speakers on. I just heard an explosion. Let's see here. You're not gonna... Here we go. Just gonna put that there. Awesome. What? Little Fred. Is that... Sorry to say, I'm just trying to find context. I'm not saying she is doing... I'm asking, is this what this character is doing? Is she doing the homophobic slug expression? Live slug reaction? Alright, I'm gonna play the game now. The what now? My thoughts exactly. Alright, so we have Saturn, who is part of the faction Celestial Mechanics. Self-ship string of pearls. I know a lot about self-shipping. Celestial Mechanics reserve test pilot. Celestial Mechanics wants to advance humanity to its next stage, and Saturn wants to flirt, but there's no reason we can't do both. Alright, well, I think there is a reason we can't do the first one. Personally. IMO. But, you know. Combat style button mashing, true. Bedroom style button mashing. What? Why is it putting that? What do you mean bedroom style? There's not gonna be explicit booba in this, is there? Am I gonna get banned? I genuinely don't know. Oh my god. There's a lot of people right now. Hi, y'all. I was just sent the live slug reaction. I forgot about that one. I remember that one from a way ago. There might be, but it's first party, so it's fine. Alright, I'm just not gonna draw attention to it then. I'm gonna look at boobs and not react at all. Luna Terra. What a name. It's taking a minute. Why is it... It's doing the thing again. My OBS does this. Faction Memorial Foundation. Self-ship Mare Chrysium. Memorial Foundation ace pilot, fighting for the pilots to join the rest of humanity back on Earth before it's too late. Good at sniping, espionage, double-crossing, ghosting. Girl. Bad at loving herself, everything else. True. Okay, this might be the one. Pluto. Action, cradles, graces. Self-ship crew. They're all self-shippers. Oh my god. Self-ship Krun Makola. Cradles Grace's ultimate weapon pilot, even if Earth has given up on a new life for humanity in space, Cradles Grace's hasn't, and Pluto will make that dream come true. Like succulents, good girls, crushing both kinds. Everyone. Dislikes is trying very hard not to have any. I think we're gonna go with Luna Terra. I think she's got the vibe I go for. That's just Lala Soon. I don't know that one. I don't know nothing. This game does not have autosave. To save your game, select save game from the options menu and select a save slop. Save slop. Good to know. Let me know how the audio is right away, by the way. It already looks kind of loud. I'm gonna turn that down. From the Division of Existential Safety, Conflict-Enabled Self-Ship Archetype Model. First flight, July 16th, 1969. Place of manufacture, Sea of Crises. Earth's moon. Our hope for a throne of the soul for the Memorial Foundation International Space Program and all humanity. From the Division of Existential Safety. Conflict-enabled self-ship archetype model, first flight July 16th, 1969, place of manufacture, Sea of... I already read this. Okay. No, it's not. Stop that. Amuro Ray. Until no one is forgotten, and all are remembered. Registering pilot. Welcome, pilot first class Lunaterra. Error. Multiple maintenance issues and critical errors detected. Notice. Launch permissions are locked until addressed. List errors. Maintenance errors. There's a possible sensor failure. It might be. It might be there. This is loud. Why is the music doing that? Why is it doing that? Hold the fuck on. Sorry, y'all. That's probably loud as hell. Is that better? It's still like, this sound effect is still like... so loud. This is... No, it's not. Stop saying that about women. Put my fist down! There's a possible sensor failure. Why does technology do this? So I watch Garbage Time, which is a car channel, a lot. And the last video I watched from them, they like hooked up a car computer to the car. And it took like 18 hours to register all the error codes. And when they clicked on an error code for it, it was like... there might be a problem somewhere in the engine. Like, why do we have these things if they just say, oh, it might be broken? Several limb connections are not registering. No weapons are loaded. Critical errors. Mass alert 1. Healing failure on critical area near core. Possible bleed. Mass alert 2. Tidal core is resonating at levels harmful to the pilot. Ready manual firmware update. Oh, update the BIOS. This one's risky. Running. Upgrades detected. Syncing. Accepted manual internal mechanism firmware update. Switched ammunition to conceptual mode. I am conceptualizing that I have ammunition. I am conceptualizing that I am shooting the enemy. Custom sensors loaded. Dynamic limb optimization loaded. 1981.1.7 weapon underscore loadout drivers loaded. Details mass alert 1. Oh. Hi Claire. Good to see you. It's the Halle-Mead game. What do you mean? No, wait a minute. No. Hold on. Hold on. We need to back up. What do you mean the Halle-Mead game? What do you mean the Halle-Mead game? This is going to change the course of the stream right now. What do you mean the Halle-Mead game? Manifesting bullets. I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know anything. She's a character from this game. What? What do you mean a character? Like, do you mean her profile pic is a character from this game? Or is she like... is her persona based on... the Chaser character on Twitter is from this game? No. I think really hard this 50 cal will work. I think that happened in Disco Elysium. People suspect the dev was behind that account. She's constantly talking about missing her ex from this game, from what I hear. No, it's not, June. No, it's not like that. You're saying that because you know I'll laugh at it. So, hold on. I'm a little fucked up about this now. I think I'm still gonna play it. That is insane. I know nothing about this, okay? If of course there's a chaser character in this game. I haven't played Lovely Lady RPG. I should play that. I should get that one day and play it. That game definitely has chaser characters in it. She's a gimmick Twitter account whose gimmick is RPing as an unseen side character for an unseen side. Oh, she's not in the game. She's pretending to be from the ex of the butchy, battle-hardened trans lesbian top who is implied to be a chaser. This is a comment from some Reddit thread. Need to play this game soon. Well, I'm playing it right now. You remember the lesbian robot violence episode, Cowage? That's what Home on the Range was about. Hallie meets like a... I don't know how Hallie Mead is in real life. Okay, is what I'll say. I'm pretty sure Hallie Mead, of course, is a real person in the sense that the person who runs that account is a real person. What do you... I'm a little confused at the premise in the sense that... Okay, I need to get over this. I'm confused at the premise in the sense that there is a lot of... Hallie Mead has made a lot of posts. That's all I'll say. There's a lot of opinions from that woman. Details, Mass Alert 1. I bleed too. Recording derived from the data burned 4-dimensionally into the wound. Suffered by this unit almost 1 year ago. Wound self-generated by forced overloading, tearing the core open during sustained conflict in the Mars-Ares regression campaign. Ares regression? Shoutouts to all my Ares regressors and... All critical systems have naturally healed, yet the wound continues to bleed into space. Fuel efficiency lowered, healing speed reduced, and tidal reactor speed cannot be regulated, leading to possibility of overload and increased pilot strain. It is strongly recommended that you seek the assistance of a full maintenance team. A lack of understanding of the full effects of gravitational conflict on the human gestalt. Haven't said that word out loud in a while. Means that this computer cannot provide adequate instruction on therapeutic measures. What do you mean the computer can't be my therapist? What do you mean? My partner and I have been watching The Next Generation. I've been watching it for the first time. My first watch through. It is crazy that they have an episode that talks about coworker who really sucks and turns their other coworkers into AI therapy girlfriends. Which I think is insane for a show from the 80s. You love Hallie Mead? I'm biting my tongue. I'm biting my tongue. I'm biting my tongue. Peace be with you. I'm overplaying a little bit. It is strongly oh, I already said that. Permanently disable Mass Alert 1. Really ignore? Why? Provide reason. I can handle it. Automatic scan alerts show that this may not be a very good reason. Would you like to provide another? No. Mass Alert 1 disabled. Details. Mass Alert 2. That's a very good reason. Because I said so. Fuck you. Fuck you! I can aim. Tidal reactor has unauthorized modification that is causing an unsustainable chain reaction. This ship... Notice, this ship is not equipped to handle prolonged operation at this capacity. Increasing short-term output may cause long-term failures. Okay. Loss of gravitational stability may cause fracturing and instability in pilot. I'm putting mods in my mecha, alright? I'm putting a turbo in my mecha. Permanently disable Mass Alert 2. This Mass Alert cannot be disabled by pilot authorization. Exclamation point. Motherfucking key code. Alert disabled. For record-keeping purposes, please input the reason. I'm fine. Ship self Mare Chrysium is in spacefaring condition. I'm going to learn how to say that. The moon of Halimede? Is Halimede also a moon now? A moon that doesn't appear in the game but is referenced in the game? You are cleared to launch. Disable launcher OS and engage catapult. All controls given to pilot. There is a message for you. Cancel. Refused. This message will be automatically played. Excuse me. Europa. Letting you keep this is my gift to you, Luna Terra. Your favorite and loosest leash. Prove to me you've learned not to choke on it. Alright. Maybe this isn't... Alright, hold on. Maybe this is not a camera game. Maybe this is, yeah, I need to take a BRB a couple... Incoming message. Standing orders updated. Luna Terra. If it's that urgent, it's too late. If it's not too late, it can wait. We're already getting into it. They do not hesitate. The game seems to be very clear about what it is. I don't mind. Halimede is a moon of Neptune. Well, I hope she enjoys posting from space. All her wonderful takes that everyone loves and agrees with. It's just like my college years. I wasn't a lesbian in college. I'm not a lesbian, period. Let me enjoy the view of the rings. They are beautiful. Even though there's only so long you can watch them before even the sight of the sixth planet's rings become as boring as the blue sky. Mare Chrysium's sensors render them in every detail, using every sense, as perfectly as she always has. You really are getting old, aren't you? Both me and you. I should probably listen to Control and throw you out and get a new one. But that doesn't seem right. You're only supposed to get one body. Even if I haven't been very good to you, I could never throw you out. We're getting into it. Woo! This is not subtext, this is text. We're all we've got. The Heyo? Heyo? Hey, for real? Oh, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Alright, alright. That's peak performance. That's peak form. That's ideal form. The Mare Chrysium. Oh, it's a mare. Oh, okay. The Mare Chrysium is the test type model. It was made as proof of concept. It isn't the first vessel made to grant humans locomotion and life in space, but it is the first to allow for outward expression in all kinds of ways. I can't take it! Alright. You can do so many things. It can do so many things. True. And they gave it devices for everything because they hadn't estimated how powerful tidal engines would become, or what sorts of things humans would really want to do in space. My partner just laughed. Surely we've, at the point where we're sending mechs into space, surely we've done the research as a human, like, as a global collective of people. Surely we know at that point that we're gonna make the robots jacket. You know? We figured if... Sapphic explosion. It's the first machine meant for conflict, but it's also the last machine that was meant for other things, too. A ceremonial tin soldier made to impress. An impossible-to-use machine. That's what you think. Mind machine or biofeedback interfacing is necessary to give humans control over a second body. But the Mare Chrysium is done completely manually. Makes Luna Terra sort of a genius and sort of an idiot that she can't do things any other way. Alright. Alright. Shoutouts to mexploitation, the genre. Thank you, women. I'm having so much fun. It's hard to believe it's going to be over so soon. No. I love it when old things are over and new things begin. Open the channel. Let's hear those standing orders. It's January 1st. 1980. In the long and cold war where humanity united against its nemesis, an existential threat from beyond the stars has been over for a long time. Since the 50s, we have been fighting a war against an existential threat that we cannot understand, cannot perceive, and is powerless against the technology of Earth. That is a pretty stupid sort of war to fight, isn't it? When there's enough of a mess down here to worry about. Humanity is already the undisputed authority of reality, and we have the physics to prove it. It's time to return to Earth. Really? Really, that's the symbol they chose for Earth. True! I mean, true, I'm not disagreeing, I'm just saying, I'm like, alright. Everything in this game. Our home, the seat of the universe. Before Earth takes us back in pieces, let's go home with grace. On the first anniversary of the decommissioning of the International Space Program, we, Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety, in agreement with our home planet's unanimous decision, declare there is no future for humanity in space. Let's come home. The Return Resolution, Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety. Is that an acronym? MFNSES. They could have picked a better name. Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety. That's like 3 different statements. It's January 1st, 1981. It's been 1 year since we declared independence from Memorial Foundation and the rest of Earth. The Cold War is officially over. And it feels so light, without their gravity weighing us down. How can a tiny handful of colonies, terraformers, and schools hold out against the full authority of Earth? Because that shit doesn't fly past escape velocity. To power the ship selves we made to fight the Cold War, we made tidal resonators to bring the gravity necessary for humans and culture to survive in space. And that gravity is ours now. Enough to make a new world. Free from the weight of Earth. If Memorial Foundation wants to kill the future, they'll have to come and take it from us. We're thankful for our cradle's graces. But we're not coming back. Independence Declaration. Cradle's graces. You want to know what I was talking about as well? I've been on sci-fi lately, I guess. I only just found this out yesterday morning. I always thought it was... No, it's not, June. No, it's... Okay, no. Actually, no, I take it back. You might be onto something with that. If out of all of them, that might be the closest one. Both in terms of art style and content. No, I was... You know what I thought? I always liked the idea of magnet boots in space for gravity instead of gravity systems. But then I knew for a fact everyone who knew a thing or two said magnetic boots is a stupid idea. And I knew everyone said that for years, but I never actually looked up why, and I only just looked it up yesterday. It's kind of a good reason. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay? The reason is because velocity in space doesn't have any resistance, and there's no gravity, so when you kick your leg out, it just kind of keeps going, and you kind of spin on one foot when you think... You have to, like, stand up and do it to visualize it. That's what we did. Then I was like, oh, that makes sense. I felt like I've had that opinion for, like, over a decade. I was like, magnet boots would be fucking awesome. I played Twilight Princess. That shit is cool. It's January 25th, 1981. Memorial Foundation and Cradle's Graces have been having fun for little over a year, and nothing is breaking the stalemate. Earth is getting impatient. They have good reason to believe that the existential threat posed by divided humanity in space is much greater than any theoretically malevolent entity outside the native sphere. While the kids are fighting, Earth is getting ready to list the humans remaining in space as part of the existential threat, and when they do, they'll send real weapons and end this war fought with plastic toys. I'm deleting that message. I'm not sorry, I'm deleting that one. And end this war fought with plastic toys. Their justification? We are technically less than 100% human. Just not human enough to be something else. That was the worst autocorrect of all time. Tell me what you meant to say right now, because you're on the back foot with that. Smagnets. I'm watching you. It's hard to believe they're really on to us. It's time to make a drastic move. Bring our final piece, the prototype ship's self string of pearls we made in the atmosphere of planet Cronus, which will never be Saturn, to the lunar gravity well, where Memorial Foundation and Cradle's Graces are already headed. Whoever controls that place controls human access to space. We can be sure everything will be in place there. Earth or space, we are just short of 100% human. So let's see how much less than 100% we can get. Internal report, Celestial Mechanics. I don't know why we got all three. All three intros for all the characters. Oh, this is just a menu? Retrograde in retrograde. Chasing after the string of pearls, Lunaterra and Pluto find each other instead. It's been almost a year since they last saw each other, and Lunaterra has never seen Pluto like this. Are you ready to spin backwards? Joyride Killjoy, weaving in and out of the 6 planets' rings, Memorial Foundation's ace Lunaterra plays cat and mouse with the renegade ship thief Saturn. What the what am I doing here? Hold on. Oh, these are missions. Okay, hold on. Let me check my mail. Subject, just come and get me. Origin. Combat communications packet. Author error. Oh, you think you're so cool, don't you? Watch your back, because I'm coming for you. Think that #1 position is going to last? Not a chance. In fact, why don't we have a little duel about it, if you're not too scared? Come meet me in the shadow of Olympia Mons, and I'll make sure that this time you're the one left splattered and helpless and pinned on the side of a mountain, and not me. Like the last 9 times. Also, would it kill you to, like, stick around for a bit after? You smug jerk. Not that I am planning on losing. This time I'm gonna beat you. Wow, Lunaterra really, like, gets out of bed, puts on her clothes, puts on her shoes, and is like, bye. I'm done here. My god. I don't even know if she takes off her shoes in the first place. Very bad at aftercare. Middle school thread email. Some people never left middle school. Subject, Cold War Ace Reports, Lunaterra. Origin, First Generation Pilot Research Declassification. Author, Memorial Foundation, Existential Safety. She was unremarkable. I did not remember her at first. We took any of those who wanted badly to live in space, and we did not fit on Earth. In retrospect, we were asking for a rather unique quality, and it is not just a coincidence that she was there. The pilots had to be young adults, pacifiscal, and not care what space might do to their body. It is not so surprising that someone like her would emerge from that pool of people, but the woman you know today has been iterated on since she was an adolescent. Be assured, I saw nothing of promise in her when I first met her. I told her that myself, as I told all the students. I am uninterested in your potential. We are judged by the self we create. I find that encourages brats to not take their specialness so seriously. That was not Lunaterra's problem. Piece by piece, she created someone very interesting to be. Hold on a minute. Okay, for a second, I saw the emote and I couldn't remember if that was a sub emote or not. That was not Lunaterra's problem. Piece by piece, she created someone very interesting to be. We gave those children permission, and Lunaterra was simply unique in her execution. She was never encouraged. She was never punished. We will never find another prodigy like Lunaterra by looking for tidily sensitive children, because they do not exist. We will not find them pre-made. They must create themselves. Was that not the dream of the Memorial Foundation space program? Use channel points. See, I already forgot how Twitch works. Doi. Keep clicking off the game. Subject, a justification for return. Origin, Memorial Foundation Declaration of Intent. By the way, this game is a visual novel, if I didn't already mention that. There's going to be a lot of reading. I don't think I internalized that. I didn't know if this game had some voice acting. Clearly it does not. So, get ready to hear my voice a lot. Earth is not the... Oh, wait. Author, Generation Emissary, Hallimead. Oh, fuck. Claire, you were right. Okay. Earth is not the sphere of our home planet. I'm not gonna give her the most annoying voice on the universe. Earth is not the sphere of our home planet. It is not the physical body, which is called Terra, the home of life. It is not measured in mass or by its gravity. its position in the universe. Earth is us. We measure Earth by culture. Now I get why you were saying you love Halimede, because it's clearly this character, right? We are the Earth. Humanity, we are the Earth. Humanity, the particles of its mass. And by our gravity, its body is formed. By our diversity and multiplicity, Earth exists. The living miracle of humanity's shared power, insignificant unless we are joined. This international space program, with representatives all across Earth, represents our commitment to peace. That humanity will never seek again to destroy itself. I don't know, you've been reading the history books. They kind of do that a lot, unfortunately. That humanity has the right to eternal life. Invincible bodies. An unrestricted movement in space as humanity expands beyond this sphere. And as extensions of the universe, universal human rights of life, culture, and freedom. To protect the growth and sanctity of all culture, ensure a future for humanity, and the defeat of our enemy. On this day, we inaugurate the International Memorial Foundation Space Program. This paragraph right here, this is some Mormon lore shit. This is like, yeah, when we die, we all get to be God. Isn't that cool? And we get to do whatever the fuck we want. And it's totally gonna happen. As long as we establish... I'm not gonna finish the thought. I can't finish the thought. Let's see comms. Oh. My phone just went off. That's fine. That's what I use for my camera. Halimede just watched ID on. Pounding of the Imperium and Mech Lady stuff. Command Europa. Pilot first class, don't send me messages. She's on Do Not Disturb all the time. Command Europa, Director of Combat Operations, Memorial Foundation, Existential Safety. Not your mom. So you really have betrayed us, haven't you? I've never betrayed anyone in my entire life. Not once. Space Mormons. No. That's what... Something about that conceptual... I hate that, first of all. Second of all, that's really funny. Space Mormon missionaries knocking on your mech pilot door. On your Ava door. Ha 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 ha. But seriously, whose side are you on right now? Ah, it sounds so accusatory to put it like that. You know, I'm fine with you being on whoever's side you choose. So I can destroy them and drive you back to me. I may end up being a lot of people. What, you don't think I'm up for it? Don't make me... Don't worry yourself about that part, kitten. If you want me to defect back, you could always just ask. Oh, sweet girl, I'm not interested in you coming back so you can walk away again. How many times did Halimede fall for that? It shouldn't count as tricking her if she knew it was coming every time. Oh, stop it. I hate it when you're modest. It's so beneath you. It's just like Char Ansible. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about Char Ansible. Other than he's kind of... I think he's kind of bad. What I understand. Not bad like that. Discord kittens in the future. Still messaging on fucking Facebook Messenger, on WhatsApp. Give her at least the dignity of a subtle seduction. Wow, okay. I would have. That's not what she wanted. She really ought to think about her reputation more. Clearly not on Twitter. X.com, formerly known as Twitter. And what more is there to say about the trail of messes you leave? But my disappointment in you both is total. My adorable failures, what am I to do with you? You should go easy on her. I live to spoil her. Make no mistake that everything she deserves will be visited on you. I wouldn't dream of not letting you have that. You have to know by now how aware I am of what you want and deserve. So good to me, Europa. I don't deserve it. When I double-cross you again, be sure to really let me have it. I hope you do. But I take no chances with loyalty. How long is this fucking... When someone goes off on you on Discord and they just... we're done with the conversation, alright? Stop. Just keep replying, just keep replying. He is bad. No, he's... I don't know. I don't know nothing. Zeta Gundam, he's like a beautiful butch. Good for him, question mark? Hollymead merely hopes you will change. I think it's charming that even you believe that might have some effect on you. But I know much better than you, kitten. I won't let you return no matter how much you beg. Until you have no other choice. When you can't pivot or run or trick your way through, when you can't second guess or lie, that's the only way to change that nature of yours. Channel closed. Really fucking blocked me. Data log. Okay. Alignment. The hell? So I'm part of the Memorial Foundation, right? That's the one that's not... From what I understand so far, my personal opinion is that I think they're the least problematic. But they... I'm noticing their logo does have an American imperialist figure on it. So I don't know. I don't know. Or am I part of Cradle's Great? I don't know. I'm gonna... Ship thief. What is my mission? What am I doing? I don't really know. What do y'all think? Water. I just felt the need to point that out. Do I want to see Pluto, who I assume is probably a fling in the context of how we're delivering her relationship to Lunaterra? Or Saturn? You know what? This sounds cool. Let's do this one. Objective in sight. Opening channel to base. Pilot A. Captain. I'm bored. Shut the fuck up, dude. Can you... Hey, we're at fucking work right now. Can you shut the fuck up? I don't care. I'm your boss. I don't care. Figure it out. Captain, this sucks. Well, you heard them, Europa. Oh my god, girl. Oh my god, woman. Tell those idiots to be careful with what they wish for, because the mission parameters have changed. As you know, Celestial Mechanics has been operating a clandestine ship self-development lab with an experimental prototype in violation of the terms of the Memorial Foundation Space Program Decommission Treaty. And we are on a top-secret surprise attack to take out the last operational shipyard and make sure we never have to find out what Celestial Mechanics has been planning to do with it. It couldn't be more obvious what has happened. What has happened? But go ahead and brief me anyway. No points for guessing. The prototype already... I feel like now that I see her full profile, maybe I need to do a different voice. I don't know if I'm doing voices at all, really. I can't do her justice. I can't do this woman justice. Seriously. No points for guessing. The prototype already launched, rendering most of the base inoperable. We lost contact almost instantly. Find it before it leaves Cronus's gravitational field. Oh, great. What a pain. Shut the fuck up! You're pissing me off. Are you just bored? There's no way to find it. It's as good as gone. Who hired you people? Again, compared to watching The Next Generation, these people suck ass at their job. There is a chance that the ship self is still nearby, so get to work. Yeah, this is... Bravo, evade now. Huh? Now. I've got nothing, Bubblegum pink electricity sparks off the ice and dust of the inner ring like a lightning bolt, and through his ship self, he doesn't get even the slightest chance. This ain't about him. If he's not gonna lock the fuck in, then he's not involved. Don't listen and don't have any right to complain. Right, Europa? What a callous attitude you have. Who did you learn that from? The best. Preparing to engage. I wish Europa would stop sending me boys who can't control themselves. Come on. Okay, I just said come on like I'm not willingly playing this, but like, oh my god. Have fun dismantling my escorts? Having fun? With the string of pearls' fingers, Saturn carefully peels the mechanical musculature out of the poor ship's arm she's holding, a souvenir of the last Lunaterra's escorts that she sent crying too easily back to their base. It's still sparking and oozing, and Saturn wishes her ship had a mouth so she could suck it out like crab meat. Maybe it does have a mouth. The machine has many mysteries the manual doesn't explain, and Saturn is still learning them. I wonder if the ship might, like, evolve into some fucked up alien form that we don't quite understand when the pilot passes out and a giant gaping alien mouth pops open. I wonder. Hey! Hi, Zam. Good to see you. What is this? Zomdog Hopper. You know, I just want to say, Zam, I don't really know what... I love your emotes. I don't have any context for them. I think that's intentional. That's fine. I love them. Crab meat will be mine. Lobster. I'm a damn lobster. And I'm getting sucked into space. Sucked off into space. Though I suppose Europa's learned her lesson about sending me girls who can't control themselves. What's her voice? I already said I'm not doing voices. It's just from a web horror series, Joe and Hopper. I don't know that one. I'm not doing an annoying voice for her either. Oh, really? Hey, that's really interesting. Mind telling me more? Oh, she's a hacker too. How amusing. There's nothing too interesting on this calm frequency. Oh, you flatter me. But hey, what did that mean exactly? The part about the girls who can't control themselves? I really want to hear more. It means back up that talk first. Or can you land a hit off the comms? Lunaterra's gravitational field focuses to a single point. Lunaterra isn't budging. She's been through much worse, and so has her ship, followed always by a thin trail from a bleeding wound she could never completely repair. The Mare Chrysium is over 2 decades old, but Saturn can't even land a hit. It's regal and stiff, dressed in cold metallics, weathered and refurbished. The archetypal prototype for all the other ship's selves, still going after all these years. Still furiously untouchable. The string of pearls hasn't gone down, no matter how much she's been rammed with that spear. But she hasn't even nicked Lunaterra's ship once. Not bad at all for a joyride. But you can't get one hit in. Good thing you don't win by looking cool. No mercy for newbies? No. No. Lunaterra puts a stake of solid light through the string of pearls' leg, pins it to its own gauze wrapper. Doesn't hurt at all. The ship's metals begin molding and reforming around the wound immediately. A ridiculous, unfair advantage. Saturn has no right to complain, but she still wants to. But she is trying to be cool. Everyone wants to, and in the quiet gleam of that always bleeding ship. That's a pretty amazing ship. Think it will last? Either you're fighting just for fun, because you're that reckless, or you're caught in your own containment wrapper and can't escape orbit yet. And you'd beat me for sure if I played around. I'm not done yet. That's not true. It's actually very difficult to move with a solid light bullet in your leg, but she's not going to let that stop her. Saturn is suddenly closer than she logically could be, claws bubbling. But Lunaterra effortlessly slips away and kicks Saturn's ship directly in the chest. Yeah. You are done! You are done! The containment wrapper is still stuck to you, so your movement's off. Doesn't seem to have stopped you that much. Right? It was so rude of them to try to stop me. How's the audio levels, by the way? I like the music, but I don't know how much you can hear it right now. It seems cruel to take it away when you're having so much fun with it. Same as you, right? Do I know you? Everyone knows Memorial Foundation's perfect ace. But do I know you? So I do, don't I? Let me out of this thing and I'll tell you. Why should I? Because you can't help yourself. Besides, don't you want a real fight? Can you promise it'll go different? I can promise it'll be more fun. You are asking for me to totally abandon my duty to bring you back and do that instead. What? You won't? The legendary pilot who defected from Memorial Foundation, then double-crossed the rebels she abandoned them for, can't be opposed to a little fooling around with the enemy. I guess you do know me. Want to trust each other? Or is it more fun if we don't? Alright. It's more fun if they do and Saturn gets embarrassed. Outcome favors Memorial Foundation. It's more fun if they don't and Lunaterra gets owned. Outcome favors Celestial Mechanics. Well, I'm gonna win, so I think I'm gonna do this one. Memorial Foundation advances, never forgotten, every story told. How was that? Did it hurt? It's just weird. It's weirder that it doesn't hurt. It's easier for Lunaterra to cut right through the malleable flesh of the string of pearls directly than untangle her from the wrapper. The flesh reforms quickly, so she has to work patiently. String of pearls might be impossible to destroy. Even if Saturn can't land a hit, Lunaterra feels like somehow she's the one who got lucky. If just this hurt, you'd never be able to fight. Your brain is giving you more nuanced information. You're very sensitive. Lucky. You'll get used to it. If you are serious about next time, think of yourself as something a little bigger. I like that, being big. I'm glad I trusted you. Stop shaking then, or ask me to go easier. Just a little easier. Of course. Do you remember me yet? I thought you'd remember the name of at least some of the girls you've made out with in supply closets. Ooh! Your face! Just kidding. Well, sorry, it was worth it. You were kidding about still being dangerous. Every pilot knows you. By both of your reputations. You're definitely Saturn, because no one hated me as much as you. So now I'm curious why you don't anymore. If I tell you, you'll owe me extra. So save it for the next time you catch me. Well, I'll just have to catch you again quick. All free. Now get out before someone catches us. I kind of misunderstood what the options were. I will say already I have a bit of a... like, it is expecting me to pay attention, of course, but I guess I was a little confused about what I was selecting in terms of, like, who I am betraying and who I am loyal to. I don't know. Comms. It's Europa again. How we doing in chat, y'all? How we doing? How we feeling about mission 1? Excited to be out in the field again, doing important work. We're a long way from anything important out here. I can't help but notice. You think Command wants you as far away from them as they can get you? What makes you think that? That you said it, that Command is my ex, and that I did once double-cross Memorial Foundation. In that case, you should be happy you're in the field at all, and not in a brig or in the process of being shipped back to Earth. Could be a little clearer glass him moment, potentially. Yeah, exactly. No. God. That's a really good... That's a classic one. X to be stern. Yeah. Listen here. I'll pour her a glass. Sure, I would love to help you out of this mecha net that I've put you in. Fucking slice all your limbs off. Yeah, yeah. Well, I am. I'm so thankful. I don't need to be lied to about my work being important. Oh, I would never lie about a thing like that. In fact, The most lovely sixth planet of our solar system, Cronus, has become extremely busy in the past 24 hours. A major leak out of celestial mechanics has revealed they're finishing a prototype here, and Kratos Graces knows about it too. Apparently, the Hellion responsible for the leak has stolen it too. You're just the woman for the job. Reining in incorrigible pilots is your specialty. Let's see if that power can be used for good, for once. Europa, please leave some of me left to fight the enemy. Don't shoot me down before the mission starts. Was I too mean? I would prefer direct combat any day. Well, let me tell you something nice then. That Kratos Grace's super weapon, your favorite, has been spotted in the system. My favorite? What do you mean? Don't play dumb. You make that same face whenever Krun Makula is spotted. It's the biggest mystery of their side and one of the only reasons Kratos Graces hasn't collapsed by now. The Krun Makula's power is unreal. It's far stronger in reality than anything that could possibly have been projected from its original schematics. Its capabilities seem endless and impossible to predict or counter. And no one knows who the pilot is. The list of people who could pilot something like that is very short, however. Maybe it's someone you know. Worried I might double-cross you again? I'm not with Kratos Graces anymore, for a reason. Oh! I just never trust you when girls are involved. Channel closed. They're women, thank you? Maybe it's me. I'm the super weapon. I'm the problem. Oh, I have to do all the missions anyway. Okay. Let's look at the email. Subject: first generation pilot candidate interviews. 1 second. Origin leaked data packets. Author space program intake archives. Why do you want to go to space? LT. I want a new start. In what sense? To get rid of this weight. We are required to make it clear that the purpose of this program is not to leave Earth, but to expand it. The weight will follow you. But will it weigh differently? Please explain what you mean about what you said previously. About what? What do you mean when you say you don't want to be me? I don't know how else to say it. Isn't it obvious? Why? Who would want to be this? I don't understand what you see that is wrong with you. I do. And you're saying that you, as you are, the person you are, doesn't want to be you? Yes. Then you aren't that person. But that person weighs on me. So you would like to have the weight of being this other person that you are not? You would like that removed? Yes. Please. That may be possible. So this is basically lesbian Scott Pilgrim in space fighting through your exes. I mean, yes and no. Scott Pilgrim was fighting for somebody's favor, right? Theoretically. I don't know if Lunatera seems to be her own person. But I guess it's still like she fighting for herself. I don't know. I don't know Scott Pilgrim. I've told people this. I haven't fucking watched Scott Pilgrim or read it ever. And I want to keep it that way solely because it's funny to me and only me. Scott played music in a band. Yeah. Anamanaguchi. And a big monkey showed up. Did that happen? Did that happen? A big monkey showed up when he played music in a band. Sounds fun. Subject: pilot program progress. Origin Memorial Foundation. This I'm dropping a lot of frames for some reason. Memorial Foundation Executive Committee Annual Report. Vegans are psychic. That's true in real life. They had a Beyblade moment in the movie Big Spectral Monkey Fights. I want you to know, Sam, this isn't... I don't think you're trying to be helpful, per se. This isn't helping my understanding of what happens in Scott Pilgrim. First of all, the bit beast. I don't know Beyblade. That sounds more like Ben 10 to me. I also don't really know Ben 10. The bit beast. If you could say for any media property, yeah, they play in a band and a big monkey shows up. I'd be like, okay, that's true. That did happen. You're right. I trust you on that. A big monkey did show up. Oh my god. There's so much text. Can you believe I'm playing a game? Subject: Pilot Program Progress, Origin, Memorial Foundation Executive Committee Annual Report. Author, Training Director, Europa. Seems like my network frames are fine. Ugh. The Cold War is looking bleak. The threat from space is more flimsy, translucent, and inscrutable. When once it was so strong that all of humanity feared it, existential threats on Earth are more pernicious than ever, and the scouts are not keeping up. It has become difficult to argue against the possibility that the scouting program has done much more harm than good, and that goes just as much, if not more so, for the pilot program. Historically, death has always invited the enemy here in its greatest strength. Humans can't resist killing each other long enough to protect themselves from the existential threat. It is easy to make this argument, but we have had little success with it. No matter how celebrated the slogan is, and no matter how many governments and leaders profess to live by it, the simple fact remains. The existential threat can never be as powerful as we are. Humans will always pose a greater threat to other humans than the existential threats will. It will always be easier for humanity to eliminate the threat by killing their own, than by fighting the threat directly. While we have offered children and the unwanted to fight the existential threat with existential intent, humanity has turned its gaze inward rather than to the heavens. Not even strong enough to pierce the atmosphere without burning, the existential threat can no longer be labeled as such. For these reasons, we accept the decision to decommission the Memorial Foundation space program. For some reason, this has reminded me of Robot Alchemic Drive. Y'all know about that one? I should play that one on stream. I have watched a full playthrough of it before, but I do want to play through it. What was the thing in that one? There was like what was it called? The nectar barrier? It was like the nectar barrier. There's a barrier in outer space that humans can't get through, or they'll be killed instantly by aliens that are like monitoring the planet. But they don't really know what they are. They just know that the nectar barrier exists and that they can't go out to space without being killed instantly. That's what that reminds me of. They're like, oh, the existential threat out in space. The Volg. Yeah. Now. Oh no! The bakery! That's where I work! Alright. I am ready to spin backwards. What's going on? You've been pestering me with orders, so what's the sudden hold-up? Central said to launch immediately. We have to get to the Celestial Mechanics Lab regardless of whether or not the prototype is already gone. There's valuable information there, but it's worthless if Cradle's Graces get there first. Have some patience, Lunatera. The Kratos Grace's carrier just launched a completely unknown ship self. This can't be right. A person can't pilot a ship that big. The tidal resonance should tear the pilot apart. They're using spiral power. Sorry, I'm just referencing things now, I guess. I guess that's my quality as an entertainer now. I did also watch Gurren Lagann for the first... I've been watching a lot of sci-fi stuff. Trying to get into Mecha. They have some fucking big-ass mechs in that one. Can I just say? I love when... Like... What is it? I also watched Project Hail Mary. With friends here recently. That was more of a modern one. I think it's funny to compare new versus old space media, because new space media is based in reality in the sense that going to space is very difficult. We understand that going to space is very difficult now. We understand that very vividly. It's very difficult all the time. And it gets... The more we know, the more we understand it's difficult. But when you look at space shit from, like, 20, 30 years ago even, it's just like, I don't know, terraforming a planet might take, like, a couple months. I think you can make a big-ass ship and throw it into space and it'll be fine. I think you can do that. There's, like, no resistance to the concept of going out in space. They're just like, you know... You can probably put the fucking... You can put a UFO out there and it'll be fine. You can make gravity, I don't know, you just have a little orb that makes gravity. We made it out of glass and copper wire. You can make this at home. Maybe it's a Bokurano. The power of 15 very sad children. What is Boku? I think early Gundam was like, hold your breath, we're going into space for a bit. That is the most classic example, I think. That is the most classic old space shit example. Is very funny. Is this impossible, I hope? I've never seen anything like it. And no, you can't fight it, Lunaterra, so don't even think about it. Any better ideas? Must be headed for where the prototype launched, right? Where else? Because they have to know that it already escaped. Don't underestimate your opponent, Lunaterra. Scavenging the lab may be useful anyway. We should have gone there for information, if nothing else. Even against an unknown and objectively stronger enemy? What makes you so sure, Lunaterra? No particular reason. Or a single particular reason? Still don't trust me? Don't insult your former instructor, Lunaterra. I knew how much to trust you before you betrayed us to Kratos' Graceless. They keep talking about that one time. It was one time. God, people can't stop fucking bringing it up. Whatever. That doesn't bother me. You can bring it up all you like. It doesn't. I'm clearly not bothered by it. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm not bothered by it? My opinion hasn't changed because we welcomed you back into the fold. My best pilot and worst student. You've never been predictable except in your consistency for trouble. But it's a reliable metric. You're right. You know me. So if you're worried, don't have to let me have free reign like this. Since you were a kid, from your earliest academy days, you've never been able to look in my eyes and lie. You only got away with anything by keeping your mouth shut. Very unlike Pluto, the hope of Kratos' graces, She could lie right to my face with a smile if she thought it was for the best. Why are now? Why is everyone saying? Why are you saying this now, Sam? This is just like Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce. Is that real? Is that real? Pluto exceeded the wildest expectations of the pilot program, so much so that it was decommissioned in part because of her. Celestial mechanics have successfully built a monster that can withstand her. This engagement will end in disaster. And what is Jet X? Look, that sounds like I don't want to say a porn website, but like a website that might as well be porn. Does that make sense? Tween action cartoon. Everyone knows tween action cartoons. More than 16, Super Robot Monkey Team, Hyperforce Go. I feel like there's another show with the title Hyperforce Go. They wanted that anime hype, but Western. True. That's kind of what Legend of Korra failed to do. And that is much more terrifying than this machine you're so eager to fight. That concerns me far more than you betraying us or fighting a battle you can't possibly win. I don't think any of you really understand what you were doing. Pluto is unreal. She's far more overwhelming than any of you understand. If that ship is unworthy of Pluto, it's going to be torn apart under the pressure of her, not the other way around. Pluto is the only real human being. No wonder she feels so alien when she looks at us. Holy shit, girl. Calm down. I get you miss your ex. Holy shit, girl. Damn. She must have been good. She must have been pulling out some crazy tricks on it, can I say? She must have been some crazy tech. You want? Sorry. You want me to let you take an impossibly dangerous mission because you think you can save our enemy? What can I say to that? Maybe she can teach you the lesson like a pretzel. Teach you a lesson about getting folded. Woo! Like waking up underwater to the wet burn of your lungs, desperation of air. For air. Like floating untethered in space, unable to move under your own power. Losing the security of gravity is like being naked in space. What does that mean? She turned me into a stack of lawn chairs. She did this crazy thing where she tied the soles of our feet together and we just kind of rolled around. It was fun as hell. I'm trying to formulate a bit in my head. The pieces I'm trying to piece together are lesbian sex and when you have to put away the chairs at the convention center after the event is over with. and you're racing with other people to, like, put the chairs away the fastest. She'd hold my feet, and I'd walk around like a wheelbarrow. This is what straight people are afraid of. They don't understand the kind of sapphic eroticism that we're working with, okay? They can't understand. Gravity is necessary for human life in space. Gravity is necessary for unrestricted movement in space. Can't have one without the other. The force that binds your existence together, the force to shape foreign bodies, pure agency. Gravity is necessary not just to live in space, but to be human in space. Need gravity to stack. But being human is a little harder for Pluto. Pluto. So she has to work for it. The tidal forces of her spacefaring body, the Krun Makula, are as strong as she believes, and as weak as she feels. Yeah, you can't. I wasn't gonna, like, do my first stream back after 4 months with completely... I don't want to say I'm opposed to being raunchy. I just didn't want to immediately start saying shit like, in space, no one can hear you finger yourself. In space, no one can hear you moan. In space, no one can hear you bounce on it. You can't bounce on it in space. You can bounce on it once and then you float away. Unless you grip really tightly. Alright. And Lunaterra needs to make sure all the calculations are in order. Everything in her ship operates manually. She's just been at it long enough that it feels like a second skin. The jolt of nostalgia interrupts Lunaterra's mental math. She forgets to carry the 1. It interrupts Pluto's focus, and she has a moment where she's not invincible. Otherwise, it's just a collision. The Cambrian explosion, they're calling it. That's not the word I was looking for. What's the term I'm looking for? I think these people's hearts are weighed down by gravity. I think these people's hearts are weighed down by a lot more. But gravity is certainly one of the aspects. Cambrian is like... What's the term for when the Earth is forming and the meteors are hitting Earth and they're full of, like, hydrogen particulates and like crystalline ice of water, and water is on Earth and there's life in the water. I think I'm thinking of Shaolin Showdown. I don't know if I am. I don't think I am. No one knows me. I don't even know me. I'm fucking crazy. Close enough to touch the surface of the moon lab, Lunaterra is seen and known by Pluto, and they are suddenly falling down the well of too late, and nothing you can do. That is the Cambrian explosion. Okay. Okay. I do know what I'm talking about. Everyone knows me. For a sec, I thought it was like what happened right after that. I don't know. I knew it. Warning, gravitational interference. It's important to get a grip. Knowing that there's nothing you can do is something Pluto considers freeing. And Lunaterra considers exciting. Feeling doomed is clear permission to do whatever. As soon as Mare Chrysium is through the cloud cover, she fires solid light into the remains of the Celestial Mechanics lab and chases it through the wound. The lab was recently damaged by the illegal launch of a hijacked ship, but that damage is barely noticeable compared to the massive hole left by a much, much larger ship crashing through. Excuse me. Lunaterra acts fast under pressure. If there's no point in hiding, there's no point in stopping. I can't believe I decided to play a visual novel after I haven't talked this much into a microphone for 4 months. My voice is cracking so much. It's true, Lunaterra is living on the whim of Krun Makula, which can probably do whatever to her at any time. That's damn true. That's damn true. Grumakula could do whatever it wants to be at any time. If she can't run away, she wants to make the first move. Lean into the gravel for the dulcet deep tones. I try. It's the sort of thing that makes a lot of sense if you think about it, and no sense at all if you think a little more. But that's Lunaterra, isn't it? She's betting you'll think too much, or not enough. Against Pluto. Is that really such a good idea? She's someone who always thinks just enough. Which makes it easy for Lunaterra to slip through deep into the lab until it gets quiet, except for the sounds of the moon quaking and trembling. After almost a year, the dread and the thrill is way too much to slow down and start talking. That's what the arrow flying into Pluto's gravity well is saying. Who will make the first move? When Lunaterra punctures the last armor layer and opens up the terminal cavern, light spills out and screaming sound because the Krun Makula is peeling the lab and most of the moon inside out with the forces of its own tides. It's not something that's impossible or anything, it's just something that's only possible in theory, which is still terrifying. More terrifying. And more terrifying than that power is Pluto's finesse. And more terrifying than the finesse is her gentleness, spooling matter like threads in the tiny galaxy of which she is the sun. Her power is very kind, but it's also a little perverse. What meaning does mercy have from something that can core out a moon? This is just... This is unfiltered. This is from the soul. Krun Makula's developers compared it to a black hole. They wanted a machine so powerful and absolute, even light couldn't escape it. Lunaterra understands now that was wrong. She's a star, gushing and twinkling with matter and light. Who wouldn't be swept up in that? Girl, this is what I'm saying. You need to calm down. You need to focus on yourself a little bit, okay? I get it. She's probably really good to you. She's quite nice. She's got a great personality. She's really easy to talk to, okay? She's fine. She'll be fine. Luna, you're not fine. The Mare Chrysium is so small, Pluto has never seen it from a perspective like Krun Makula's before. She never imagined it would look so fragile from here, like a toy version of the fierce fighter she remembered. Pluto's sense of scale is true. Lunaterra feels just like a plastic toy, too. Aww. Come on. Say something. It's making me sad. It really does fit you. So much more than I ever thought. Is it hard to look away? Being able to render you speechless is the power I've always dreamed of. What do you think? I know just a look won't change your mind, but I want you to tell me. Tell you what? That I regret betraying you? I told you then that I always would. No. I won't let you do that, Luna T. Do you think I'd be mad? I mean, of course I'm mad at you, but not for anything you did to me. I will never be mad at you for not having enough faith in me to see through Kratos Grace's dream of a new home for humans in space. I'm just mad at you for not having enough faith in yourself to see it through. She knows! She knows! You need to work on yourself, okay? You can't be Luna T. Luna T. Get it together, girl. Like, she's not gonna have you back if you don't focus on yourself. If at all. Are these women okay? Women are never okay. But all women are okay. All women are good. Not all women are okay. They all seem slightly divorced. You know what the terrible thing is? You know what the terrible thing is? I'm trying to figure out how to word this in a way that doesn't make, like... In the context of this, I didn't even think that maybe these women could have been married at one point. They seem pretty focused on doing their whole space thing that I don't know if a ceremony is really involved in their doings. I should say that's more. I'm not trying to say women can't get married to each other. All right, I'm just saying that seems like a low priority operation in the grand scheme of what they're doing right now, which is fucking exploding the moon. But yes, they do seem slightly divorced. I do concur. And leaving all that work to me. Oops. I guess that is why I'm a little upset with you. Not mad, you know. Just disappointed. I can't believe I'm still the one scolding you like a kid. I'm trying to be the grown-up, you know. Girl. This is awesome. Mentally married battle sisters. That is the excuse. Not the excuse, I should say. That is the explanation most of the time. She can't just be, she's talking all this. She's writing poetry for this woman, for Pluto, and then the moment she gets to say something, she's like, I'm gonna say the dumbest shit to her. I'm the good one here. I'm not the problem. I'm not the reason why we broke up. I did the responsible thing. I took the realistic option. I'm here to play the part of the boring adult, the grown-up villain. Divorce blooms on the battlefield. Transfem. I nearly said ocelot. Otacon. Transfem ocelot? They them ocelot? Hold on. They them ocelot spinning that revolver crazy style? Oh, that's right. I remembered why I actually am mad at you. You better not go down quietly. You better really believe what you just said. Don't know why Automod caught that message. You better really believe what you just said. I'll never forgive you if you left us for something stupid. But I'll never forgive you if you left us for something you don't believe in. And you better not believe in it, because I also won't forgive you for fighting for a future that cruel. It's a pretty queer thing to do, all things considered. Spin a revolver? Shoot a revolver? Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. That doesn't leave me a lot of options. I don't think I can fight against that. Don't you dare. I won't forgive that either. Were you hoping maybe that it wouldn't be like this? That I wouldn't have to fight? It'll change you in ways you don't understand. I've seen you fight so many times. I saw when you got that scar and your poor ship got her wound. Has anyone else seen that side of you as much as me? I don't think so. Not even Europa. But it's different when you're on the other side. You think I don't really know you because I've never stared down the barrel of your rifle or felt that knife nick my ship. It's a different kind of knowing. Teach me then. Or I'll teach you. Okay, this one I understand the implications. Have I seen cowpokes gender neutral? I think I can conceptualize them, yes. I don't know if I've seen them in particular, but yes. I like the concept. That I was going with that vibe for a little bit when I was out in the country. I'd still kind of like that vibe, but you know, I'm in the damn city now. Can't be riding a horse. Can't be non-binarily riding a horse. Maybe I could. So here's my thinking here. I fucking... Pluto's fine. Pluto's fine. Lunaterra needs to learn a thing or two. Cradle's Graces advances. Thankful for our Cradle's Graces, we're not coming back. As soon as Pluto blinks, that's the moment Mayor Chrysium attacks. A little out of fear, mostly out of awe. I am a little surprised I can choose that. It's a confused move, the first move, which is so unlike her. So unlike her that it nearly takes Krun Makula by surprise. Real. All the matter parts along the vectors of inertia that Pluto has set, but these bullets stubbornly curve, bury into her flank and sting with a sharp and subtle gravity of their own. What if Pluto is the least fine, but can hide it? Listen. I think she's fine in the sense that she can handle the blows of life. Maybe she doesn't necessarily want to. Maybe her cortisol is a bit high and bitch can't catch a break. Maybe she needs to be taken care of a little bit more. A lot of people expect a lot of things from her, maybe. I don't know. But like, Lunaterra just isn't. Period. Ow. That kind of stings, Luna T. Stop doing things like that. Lunaterra is crushed instantly and she's dead? No. Lunaterra dodged at the last second. Mommy needs a road soda. Is that an innuendo? Or are we talking about a Diet Coke and a joint out the window? No, the Mare Chrysium is torn apart from every joint. No, Lunaterra is safe at home. She never left. No, Lunaterra hasn't moved, and it's only because she can't bring herself to. Lunaterra is feeling ghosts of the space-times that Pluto has cut off, escape routes that she rushed for but don't exist. Lunaterra is trying to think of something to say. She really is. But it's impossible because Krun Makula is the size of the universe. Her seeping nebula glows with the promise to swallow up the space station and Lunaterra and the whole solar system. It's not the way, Lunati. You have to come for me like you really mean it, or that's what's gonna happen. Mare Chrysium's engines spin to no response. Lunaterra's mind is racing, but there's no thought she can hold on to. Except how disappointed and sad Pluto is. If you give me just one moment, you'll pass my event horizon, and you'll never escape. Always getting closer, but never getting there. Falling forever. If you don't figure out how to unstick yourself, I might leave you there. Remember for next time, okay? Don't keep breaking my heart. The Mare Chrysium plummets, and the Krun Makula rises up, exiting the moon like a shooting star, tearing the lab up into space with her. A quick Miller's Light before hopping into the robot. Yeah. That's right. All the good days work. What, you can't let me have a space beer before I go home? I'm gonna hit the space gas station on the way home. Fill her up, crack it open right next to the pump. Yeah. I was about to say don't do that, but robots don't. You know what I mean. Don't do that. You know, I just realized something. So I used to work at a gas station. And obviously, so this was in a place where you sell alcohol at gas stations. This was also in a very red state. I'm thinking to myself, you know, I never really, after I sold a legally tendered alcohol product to someone above the legal age, I never looked out into the parking lot at their car to see if they cracked one open right there. I wonder if I could catch that. I wonder if I could ever see that. But now that time in my life has passed. Obviously, that would be fucked up. That wouldn't be good. But I think it would be insanely... I don't want to say funny. I would see that and be like, okay, alright. People don't give a fuck. What, my space house is just down the space block. You're saying I can't drive my space robot one space block down the space road to get to my space house with a space beer in me? No, they don't. Drunk driving alien in the UFO. Ever since the day Mars began, Mars has been doomed. No, there will never be a planet Mars. There is no planet B. Open your eyes and see. That's a name reserved for places where human life, gravity, and culture reign. This is just bitter Aries. But like the stringy, inedible weeds that grow when nothing else does, Cradle's Graces is dug in. And we can't get them out. The colonies are wrecked, the terraforming engines are broken, the gravity furnaces are out of control. There's no resources left on this planet, no strategic value. This planet doesn't even exist. It is an inert rock. There's no point in fighting. There's no need to fight. Ship selves can't keep you alive, alone forever, and even if that was the case, we could leave tomorrow and claim victory. Most of the Memorial Foundation NSES fleet already did. That's why there's barely any of us left, and why we can't get them out. What? Why don't I go home too? And leave all those idiots to just fucking die on a rock? Who do you think we're doing this for? External communication sent on August 31st, 1978 by Memorial Foundation troops. Oh my god. Hey, it's not like we're idiots. We know we're doomed. This planet still doesn't fulfill the requirements for human life, and life is just the start anyway. Don't you know that gravity is something more important? You do understand celestial mechanics, right? Matter is made of tiny particles, but enough of it exerts gravity that stitches the universe together. Culture is made of tiny humans, and enough of it together can decide what's real and what isn't. Holy shit. That's a good one. It really is quite fucked up. Isn't it kind of fucked up? It's pretty fucked up. Wouldn't it be kind of fucked up if, like, they tied two people together at the soles of their feet? Wouldn't it be kind of fucked up if, like, they, like, fried somebody over a bonfire? God, the more I think about Silent Hill 2006, the movie, the more I'm like, that was a fucking bad movie. Really is quite fucked up that this is how decisions about humans get made. Enough humans can decide anything, and then it'll be true, even about what's human and what's not. They don't even have to wait for the deadline. They've already decided that any human without their feet planted on the earth is in fact not a human. That's a pretty usual thing for humans to do. No differences of any kind need to exist. We'll just be aliens, and then they'll send the real military after us and we'll die. Okay, I'm starting to see the problem with the organization Lunaterra is a part of right now. Okay. But if we just hold the line here, for our princess to get through and make it to the moon, she'll open up the gravity well, and then we get to decide. Internal communications sent on January 25th, 1981 by Kratos Grace's Irregulars. James smoked a weed and drove his Mustang away. My space Mustang! It's morning on Ares. But what's time in space? If we can get our capital ship launched and refueled, and the prototype retrofitted with the final equipment, we'll have everything in place. Keep out of the canyons of Mars where Kratos Graces and Memorial Foundation are bickering. Hold the city ruins against invading troops, and make sure no one tries to set the oxygen ocean on fire while we refuel. It's a pretty thankless job. But me? I can't wait to see what happens. This is the most exciting space has ever been. Before we got here, this was a dead rock. But the best we could have ever hoped for was Earth in a different place. Who needs that? Far in the distance, the moon's gravity well shines. If no one controls it before the deadline is up, Earth will take drastic steps to ensure that humanity is not divided. What they're afraid of happening, we will ensure that happens. We'll finally have something alien in space. Private communication sent on January 26, 1981 by Celestial Mechanics researcher. Day 3. Receiving report. Alert. Report not accepted. 2 errors detected. Error 1. A failure to explain why Celestial Mechanics' ship's self, String of Pearls, was not successfully apprehended. Error 2. A failure to explain why Kratos Grace's ship's self, Kroon Makula, was not successfully incapacitated. I am kind of fucking up my job right now, I think. Please correct errors before proceeding. Resubmit. Warning, no corrections submitted. Force resubmit. Generating new assignments. Penalty assignment. Sniper duty, planet Ares, currently held by Kratos Graces. Purpose, preventing celestial mechanics, refueling, and egress. Penalty assignment, sniper duty, Kratos Graces, held planet Ares. Purpose, top secret. Take out Kratos Graces prototype Krun Makula on research assignment in Kratos Graces territory. Penalty assignments cannot be refused. Indicate you have understood new orders. Yes. Ready for gravitational catapult. Prepare launch to inner solar system. Excuse me. Oh, oh, that was pretty big for Kratos. Oh, I like the gravity visualization here. I keep forgetting. So I am a part of Memorial Edition, right? I should save. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I think I'm going to leave it at that. How's that sound, y'all? I know I've only been playing for like 1.5 hours, but this is doing a number on my throat right now. We'll do back to main menu. Alright. This button. What button? What button? I forget the buttons that... It's this one. Okay. Well, I guess I'm this now. At the coffee. I haven't done an outro yet. An outro scene. No, I'm putting this back up. I'm back. When reading, multiply the stream time in your head by 2. Actually, that's kind of a smart rule. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Thank you very much for stopping by. I forgot to show y'all. I was debating whether or not I wanted to show this. You want to know what I have my new mic stand set up as? First of all, this is a tube. This is something to pop your back with. You roll your spine on it. Garden hose. No, not quite. This is it. My microphone is being held up by a tool used to mold clay with and a pencil. I'm worried someone knocked on my door. Alright. Thank you very much for stopping by, y'all. Should we raid out to somebody? Try suspending it from the ceiling with strings. That's how I have the plant light set up right now. It's literally suspended in the air with string. That wasn't me. Alright. Where should we raid out to? Oh, you know what I can do? I have... No, it's on the Stream Manager dashboard, isn't it? To find someone to raid out to? I don't remember. I'm just gonna see the fucking... Should I even raid out to somebody? I don't even know who's streaming right now. Who's streaming right now? Ooh. We'll raid. We will raid Just Phono. Just Phono is another lizard, from what I understand. Lizard Dragon. I haven't watched too many of their streams, but they seem cool. They're playing Pacific Drive right now. I like that one. So go check them out. I think them. Last I checked. Yeah, what else? I am going to be streaming hopefully 2-3 times a week. If not more, depending on my schedule next week. Gonna finish some stuff I had planned for a while. Why is my hair doing this? Okay. I don't know my own hair when I look in the camera. Gonna finish, gonna start Hylix 2, gonna finish this game, hopefully. Gonna get back to stuff like Half-Life and then do a final stream for Moon Remix RPG. Other than that, thank y'all for stopping by. I know it's been a minute. Since I have streamed, I'm not on Blue Sky anymore, but you can find me here. You can find me, if you want a commission, you can find me on my Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/Graceless in execution. If you want to see old VODs, go to g.i.e. archive, stream archive, that's in my YouTube links, as well as keep an eye out for more videos on my main channel, Graceless in Execution, on YouTube. youtube.com/@Graceless in Execution. So check that out. Thank you all very much for coming again. If you know anyone who'd like to do streams with me now that I'm back, let me know, or like just stop by more often. I'm back for good now, hopefully, and I think that was a fine stream. Thank you for your support. Okay, I'm gonna raid out now. Bye. Oh wait, it takes like a second, doesn't it? It takes 10 seconds. Okay. You know what my favorite thing is? Women. Just kidding. I love everything equally. Bye now.